Hello, I'm Trevor Fogris from iDeLick Media, and with me today is
Allan Henry.
Oh, nice one, Alan. Alan, you know what? I've been trying to catch up with you for so long. Just have a general chit chat because there's so many things been happening with you. And the funniest thing is, you're really a difficult man to get hold of. You're doing this over here, you're doing that over there. I've had to come all the way down here to Shoreditch.
You know what? I've had my phone off for a month.
Oh my days.
Yeah, I purposely kept my phone off for a month because I didn't want anybody to get on my nerves because people have been getting on my nerves lately.
Yeah,
a lot of people in this business have been getting on my nerves lately.
You've opened a new store.
No, I'm working with a new company that they've kind of given to me to run as I feel.
Wow.
It's in Chancery Lane and it's called the House of Glamour.
Wow. Now, this is the calibre that we're talking about. I mean, Alan has been going since, I tell you what, from my perspective, over probably about 30 odd years.
It's 40.
40? There you go. What can you say? Now, Alan, I know another thing about you. You really are into your music.
Oh yeah, I love music. I love music. I mean, I used to be a dancer. That's why I originally was a dancer. And when I was left dance school about 16, I thought, I'm not going to get any leading parts in this. I was with Rambert at the time, and I thought, I'm not going to get any leading parts here. I need to do something else more creative.
Yes.
And I was walking in Mayfair, and I saw in the now famous Tony and Guy, I saw a job in the window, apprenticeships needed. I thought, you know what, I'm going to do that.
Yes.
And I walked in there, and there was all these rich Jewish women and everybody, and me with my black face, went in there, and they employed me immediately, and I was with them for 20 years.
20 years,
yeah.
Tony.
And I still work with them now.
Other things you've been doing, obviously, you could have been a dancer. Well, you could have had that option, that opportunity, but obviously you chose to do hairdressing. Let's say, where is hairdressing today going in regards of, because I've seen so many styles and so many different. Is it something that recirculates? Is it something like, music gets recirculated back into a modern version? Or is it something whereby you can always find some kind of creative, let's say, form to bring to your audience and your people and your clients?
Okay. Well, yeah, I think things get recycled, that's to say. I mean, people take ideas from ages ago and bring them back and liven them up a bit. There's only a handful of people, there's only a handful of people in London, and I'm going to talk about both. I'm going to talk about Afro hairdressing and European hairdressing.
Yes.
There's only a handful of people that really are creative and put it out there and create new things, but they're a very small amount of people. All the rest kind of just, reinvent things that were there before. And so it's like designers.
Yes.
For instance, you get the high caliber designers, but you get the high caliber hairdressers. We've done a few of them, and they design something, and then it whistles down, and everybody takes from it what they will or whatever. But there's not much new going on, especially in the Afro hairdressing. Yeah. There's much not.
Let's say now I'm a kid. I'm just coming to this, and I'm saying to myself, right, I need some inspiration. What would you suggest me to look at, and where would you suggest me to go, and what would you suggest I basically research to put myself not in your, because it's going to be impossible to put myself in your level as a newbie, but probably on a direction where I could possibly get some kind of an insight to becoming a top hairdresser?
My advice to anyone that's going to go to hairdressing, and I always talk about Afro and European as one.
Yes.
I believe, because you need to get good training. First and foremost, you can't be going to one of these salons in Peckham and Brixton and all them places where people are just weaving and carrying on and doing all that stuff. You need to learn how to cut hair.
Yes.
You need how to manipulate hair. You need to know hair. Because of course it's like a designer with fabric.
Yes.
Right, they cut the fabric to all different patterns and shapes and sizes, but it's all the one fabric. It's fabric. And that's the idea, that's the mentality you should have if you're going to go to hairdressing, especially these days when there's so much out there hairdressing. And again, as I'm going to say, that you get the lower end and the higher end and the lows in between. Okay. You need to start at the top. Okay. Really, you need to go with somebody who's at the top if that's what you really want to do. Do you know what I mean?
Thank you for that, Alan. Thank you. That's some really genuine, great information there. I want to put you on the spot because you're a lover of music. Okay? Now, You are moving, relocating, and the man says, right, you can put 3 things in the van, but the only thing, we can't go back to your other things for the next 2 weeks. Okay? Now, your hair, equipment, tools can go in the van. Your music can go in the van. And your laptop could go in the van. You're only allowed to choose 2 things to go in the van. Remember, you can't get back to the rest of them in 2 weeks. For 2 weeks, what would you choose?
Well, it would have to be my music and my hairdressing equipment.
Wow.
Because I'm not very computer literate, I must say.
Okay.
I don't use those things. I don't use computers. I must have been the last person on earth to get a mobile phone. Hence, I turned my phone off for a month. I don't need it.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? I don't need all that stuff, and I don't really like it. So I would say my hairdressing stuff for sure.
Most definitely.
And then my music, again, I'm going to say with music, I don't have any CDs. Or anything like that. I had vinyl from years ago, but I don't. I have so many friends that are in the music business, I don't need to have a collection.
Okay. Now, someone's come around with a big limo. Allan, we can take you to 2 of 3 places. Okay? So one of them would be probably the O2. Let's say U2's on there. U2, the band.
Yeah.
We can take you to 2 other places. What 2 other places would they be, and why would you go there?
One would be my sister's house, because I've been so busy in that, and my niece is getting married next week actually.
Okay.
And I don't spend enough time with them, and I haven't, and I'd like to go there
Yes.
to spend time with them before this big wedding.
Wow.
And the other place would be, if we're talking about right now.
Oh, definitely right now, yeah, because you can't go back to the other stuff you've got for 2 weeks.
Home to bed.
Home to bed.
Yeah.
Would you sleep for 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Oh, why?
I think I deserve to be sleeping for 2 weeks, because I've done a lot in the last.
Well, I tell
few
you,
months.
after watching you doing what you're doing all the choreography and basically being the person who actually, basically got the wheels of this really rolling.
Yeah.
Allan, I've got to say many, many thanks for stopping and having a chat with us. Hope to come up, basically have a chat with you some other time.
Yeah, please do. I love it.
Yeah.
I'm at Africa Fashion Week next week.
Oh, my.
Yeah, I'm the chief hair person.
Wow.
So I'm directing all the hair for that. So I'll probably see you there.
You will do, actually. Is it, Allan? It's been a pleasure.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. That's a nice little walk.